beautiful Sunday. Welcome. I'm gonna try my best to be as positive as I can with this video, as I try to do every other video. But you guys already know what's going on, especially if you follow me on Instagram. You pretty much already know what's kind of been happening behind the scenes. I haven't really had much time or the energy really to pick the camera up and do some more recording. But just want to bring you guys up to speed as to what's going on with the ACURA and a few things with the Kia. So as you see, I got the Kia here in the garage because I'm going to attempt to put on. To move all this foam out of the way. I'm attempt to put on a lip kit that I got for it. Well, a splitter kit, I should say. So it's going to go on the front. So it's like a front splitter. You know, little winglets on the side skirts, and then one right here on the back. So it's going to go right there. And I did just clean it because I do have my brother coming to pick it up to use it for a few days because his car has no AC and I'm on call. So another forewarning, if this video does get cut short, it's because I got called out. So, but yeah, I'm not gonna have the car for a few days. I'm gonna be using the work truck all the time, and it's not fair for me to have a perfectly running car sitting here. My brother's sweating in the AC with his kids every day. So there you go. It's all nice and cleaned up for him. A beautiful red interior, all nice and clean and shiny. I can't get enough of this interior. I love it. It's like my favorite part of this car. That's been my thing about cars all the time, is that when you're buying a car, the interior is what has to matter to you the most, because this is what you're looking at every time you drive the car. That's that. Okay, you're seeing the seats, the dashboard, the steering wheel, the instrument cluster, everything. This is what you're looking at. So if the inside of the car, if the outside of the car doesn't match the inside, I don't want it. So there you go. Just a forewarning, you know, whenever you guys look for cars, this is the way I would look at it. If the outside and the interior don't match, I don't want it. There's plenty of cars I've wanted to look at. I'm just gonna throw a little disclaimer out there. I don't hate on German brands, but BMW, I know back then had some horrible interiors, super dated. The outside of the cars are beautiful, but the interiors look so cheap and so 1980s looking. So that's why I never really went for BMW, besides the problems that they have. But getting one brand new, leasing a brand new one, I would have been okay with that. But honestly, I like this a lot better. So on to the ACURA. So last video you saw it all intact, and this is how it looks now. Yeah. Pretty much completely stripped at this point. The interior is pretty much all that's left. But SMP Performance did come through last week and take out the whole interior in terms of the dashboard, the steering wheel. I'm sorry, not the steering wheel. I sold the steering wheel to somebody else, but they took out the whole dashboard. They took out the engine, the transmission. I just took out the front suspension today. That's also for sale. The engine is right there. So I haven't posted the engine for sale yet because I still need to get all the paperwork from the shop. So that way everybody knows exactly what's in here, when it was done, who it was done by, which is an AC certified mechanic. He has his own shop. He's been in business for over 30 years. So he's definitely legit. So I want to make sure I get all the paperwork right, the mileage and everything like that, so everybody knows exactly what is on the engine and how many miles it ran before I decided to take it out. But just so you know, there's not even 1,000 miles on that engine right there. So just a forewarning. That's a brand new engine pretty much. So whoever buys it, just know you're gonna get a completely super reliable, fully built engine with all raised components, internals in terms of pistons, bearings, oil pump, everything like that. But yeah, so far I've sold, I sold the transmission, I sold the whole 6-piece swap pretty much. I took off a lot of the stuff like the exhaust. That's still for sale. I mean, what I'll do, I'll just put the whole list in the description so you guys know what's been sold and what's still available. But I still have the whole exhaust system. I don't have the J-pipe or the pre-cat deletes or the manifold, the throttle body. Those went, you know, those are versions that sold. The door panels are gone. That actually was the very first thing that sold, with the door panels and the dome-like fixture. That's gone. But a lot of what you can't really see so much has already been sold. I still got the other two wheels. So the other two wheels are in my storage unit. I still need the wheels on the car to hold at the back of it. As you see, I got wheel dollies on it. So the wheel dollies are pretty much attached to the bottom of the frame. As you can see from right there. Thanks to S&P for taking care of that for me, make sure the car is still movable. I can just push it around. It's a lot easier to push now without the engine in here, that's for sure. What's amazing about this is that I've already made more than what I would have made just selling the car as a whole, whether it was running or not running. And I say either non or is running because depending on how the buyers are going to be or how much of a rush I was in, I probably may have only got maybe 5 or 6 grand for the car on a good day, knowing that someone is willing to put the money into it to get it to, drivable again. Who knows what's really wrong with that transmission. I know for a fact I had no second gear. I know for a fact that the differential got damaged somehow. I know for a fact the damn noise that I was hearing was the throwout bearing just bouncing around in there. So depending on what it needs, it could have been a make or break for somebody. They could have told, oh, well, the body of the car is good, the engine's great, but I can't drive it home, I gotta tow it, so I'll give you 3 grand. There's people like that out there, so I wasn't even gonna entertain that, okay? No offense to anybody, okay? I'm not gonna knock anybody for what they offer because whatever they're willing to spend, that's on them. It just doesn't mean I have to take it, simple. I'll just tell you no. But that's where I'm at for right now. I got a bunch of boxes on it because I am like test fitting certain parts I can ship out, but a lot of the stuff I did sell, I did ship out. I made some great money off this so far already, so I'm not really too upset. Still got the subwoofer, still got a battery that's literally a month old. A starter that's a couple weeks old. Alternator. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Like the rest of it I took off, like the bumpers, the fenders, the headlights. Both sets of taillights are sold already. The side skirts, pretty much the whole A-Spec kit is already sold. That I sold within the first week. Everything else, like I said, I'll put a list in the description so you guys know what's available, but everything else is in storage. The only thing else I want to take off the car now would be the interior, but I just don't have a place to put it right now, so I'm just waiting until I can get some more stuff sold out of the storage unit so I can take all the seats and put them in there. It's only a 6x6 unit, so I don't really have much space in there. But the doors I definitely want to take off. The wheels, both sets of wheels are for sale, the Type S wheels and the Rotiforms. The headliner, it is all black. With the sunroof covers all black as well. I don't know how to take that out, but I guess I'll come out with the headliner. But there's a whole bunch of stuff in here that still can be sold. All that stuff there. I'm probably just gonna toss that, to be honest. I don't think anybody's gonna want that. But yeah, these seats are like probably the only most valuable thing in here still. And yeah, I know it's a mess in here, but I did place everything in here to where it's not gonna damage anything or scratch anything or cut holes in the seats and nothing like that. I know it looks like everything's thrown around, but it's really not. Everything's placed in here neatly and gently. So it's still gonna be a super mint interior by the time someone's ready to buy it. Oh, what I also got for the Kia as well, which finally came in the mail about 7 weeks later. I'm gonna need both hands for this, bear with me. We have the CK71 daytime running lamps / fog lights for the Stinger. And again, it needs both hands, but I'm doing the best I can with one hand. So there you go. So this is gonna be going right in place. Oh, there's a lot of wire here, excuse me. This pretty much gonna go right in place of this. So kind of get an idea of where it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna replace that. It's gonna be like this. I think this is the passenger side. But just so you guys have an idea of what it is. So there you go. So that's pretty much gonna wire up to the headlight. It's gonna run as a daytime running light, which is these 4 little lamps right here. It's gonna go with that, and then it's also a sequential turn signal when I hit the signal. So it's gonna be white like the DRLs, and then it's gonna turn orange once I hit the signal. And they are so bright, I can definitely use them at nighttime as well. So they'll act as like my fog lights. So pretty excited to install those, but that'll definitely be another day where it's not scorching hot outside. And I have another pair of hands, someone here to help me out, take the bumper off and wire everything up and everything like that. But for right now, we're gonna get into this. All right, let's get all this damn foam out of here so we can get to what's actually here. So this is one of the side skirts. So it's gonna go along the side of the car. And what's good about it as well is that you can literally put this however you want, however far you want it to come out, whether you want it just to be flush with the side skirt or if you want it to poke out, which is make it more aggressive. I guess I'll figure that out as I go along. This is also, this one's for the back. Actually, no, I'm sorry, this is part of the front lip. This is part of the front lip right here. So the front lip is 3 pieces. So it attaches like that to the middle part, and then the other side is like this as well. And it pretty much just goes on like this. Just give you an idea. It goes something like that. But I'll figure it out as I go along. But how I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna screw those two parts together, those three parts together, and then I'm gonna put some 3M tape all along it. That way I can just pretty much stick it to the bumper itself. That way it'll just stay in place, and then I'll just add the screws to it. That way I'm not having to be trying to hold the thing at the same time and try and screw it. It'll just stay steady with the 3M tape, and then I'll just screw it on after that, and that will even just give it some more rigidity. So let's get to it. All right, so I got the front lip put together. I just had to use these screws right here, these small ones. Just twist it. Oops, not bad. These small little screws that go right here, just to hold it in place. So that's how the front lip goes together. Now what I'm gonna do, gently put it back down. So now I'm gonna take the 3M tape, which was, oh snap, I lost it. So I was saying, now I'm gonna get the 3M tape and just tape off like the crucial areas that is gonna attach to the front bumper itself, just to hold it in place. That way I can easily put the rest of the screws in. And the front, just take these, these little thicker than the ones that's in there now, like for the, the pieces that go together. So these are a little bit thicker, a little bit longer, and that's pretty much what's gonna go in the pre-drilled holes right here. And that's gonna pretty much attach it to the bumper itself. So here we go. All right, so the 3M tape is on now. I don't know why I skipped over that hole for some reason, but I just carried it on for the other side. So now I'm gonna peel it off and just measure it up to the bumper and see how it looks.
1 hour later.
All right, so let's fast forward about an hour now, trying to put this shit on. It's not working. I've tried like 4 different times trying to measure this up, trying to put the 3M tape on a different way, and it's just not lining up whatsoever. It's just not working. I mean, I'll try one more thing, but I don't think this was made for this car at all, even though it did say it was for the 2018 to 2022 Kia Stinger, but clearly this is not the one. Nope, this ain't happening. This is not it. And at this point, I don't even feel like even putting on the other ones, because it's not really gonna look good just having the sides and the rear and not the front. So I'm gonna have to get in contact with the merchant and let them know that they sent me the wrong lip. Anyway, I guess I'll end it right here. This was a failed attempt at this, but hey, content is content. It's something to put up for now, keep the channel going. Hope you guys understand, there's trial and errors to everything. This is definitely something I tried, and the error was that it's the wrong part. It happens, so no big deal. I'll just wait for the merchant to reach back out to me and see what the conclusion is gonna be. But as of right now, I'm gonna take the lip off because it looks, doesn't look good at all. But thank you guys for watching. And like I said, if you guys are interested in buying some parts from the ACURA, there's definitely a whole lot of it left. The information will be in the description. Links to reach out to me as well, whether it's Instagram. Not gonna put my phone number, no. Just reach out to me on Instagram. I'll send you my number on there, and then I can send you the full list, or we can discuss everything. So thanks again for checking this out. Have a blessed day. Happy Memorial Day to everybody.